middle of the flight and I got the rain like this. See that place over there? That's where we're gonna fly the FPV with the iPhone. You see this place? This is where I wanted to fly the drone. So, time to fly. Started to be like a high tide, the water started to come. So let's move to another place. And as usual, now started to rain. Apparently, every time that I try to fly my drone, I'm gonna have to deal with this rain. Yeah, at least I managed to fly before the rain. Imagine if I was in the middle of the flight and I got the rain like this. So how was my experience with the iPhone on top of the FPV? Well, at the beginning, as you saw in the video, I think it was pretty hard to get it up flying, but as soon as I turned on the sport mode, then I was able to fly it. I think it's because of the weight. It's a little bit heavy, or maybe even the position that I was keeping it. Bottom line is the image quality with the iPhone. I do see the difference between the built-in camera and the iPhone. It has to do with the dynamic range and also the colors that comes straight from the camera from the iPhone, which if you have an iPhone, most of you will be already familiar with the style of colors and also dynamic range. So for me, it was pretty interesting. For sure, it's not possible to do this in a manual mode. I think if you're gonna do some acrobatic stuff, I would not recommend to keep the iPhone attached to the drone. But if you're just flying like sport mode, just for the fun and just capture some images around, yeah, I would say that it's worth trying, especially with this iPhone mini. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. So let's jump into the computer and let's see the images side by side and see how it compares the videos from the iPhone and the built-in camera. This one was quite dangerous at the end. Battery went low and it was trying to go up 100 meters. I need to change that in the settings. You know, 100 meters until it gets to that position. If it's very low, then the battery will not make it. It was like 10%.
So something to think about. Maybe I would set it up for a lower altitude to come back, maybe 50 meters, 25 meters. I'm not flying close to buildings anyway, only in open spaces. So yeah, I need to change that settings because mini heart attack. Always mini heart attack with these drones, right? In terms of battery, does the iPhone change the flight duration time with the FPV? Yes, it does. I think it's because of the weight, it affects a little bit the flight duration. Without anything I would get about 15 minutes of flight time, but with the iPhone on top of it, it was around 10 minutes. Apart from the challenge that I have to use the sport mode, I haven't felt any difficulties trying to control the drone with the iPhone on top of it. If you enjoy videos like this, check my other video right here where I compare the FPV with the Insta360 on top of it. Thanks for watching and I see you in the next one.